First there was gold, it was successful, but now we go to another level. It's so much better, and you don't see the Platinum League, the Platinum League, the Platinum League.
Yes, it is that time of year. The Platinum League has arrived, and arrived without any actual cast members of the Rubber Boots.
Yeah,
podcast.
this is embarrassing.
Correct.
None of us are in this league.
It is. Wait, I've said to Stoff, we need more corruption.
Yeah.
In our league. we
work
want
on
to
it.
get to all this in a second, but before we get to the shenanigans and all the details of who's in the Platinum League, Lester, we wanted to address something that happened on the weekend.
Yes. Listen. Look, we this Rubber Boots podcast is all about the fun and shenanigans and everything. But for all of us, certainly the incident in Buffalo, the racist motivated attack, is something that hits far too close to home, and something that we never thought we'd see anything like this. And it's just terrible. And for us to go on without saying something, for me, obviously personally, I could not let that happen. So I just wanted to acknowledge that, and I want to shout out to our crew in terms of our CTV and CP24 people, because they've been down there front and center. And I think what's different about this time for me, as a person of color, is seeing how they're going down there and they're talking to people and they're humanizing the stories. We're talking about the former police guard. We're talking about the 86-year-old woman that went down to get a cake for her husband, never returned, that type of thing. And I think it's very important how this is being covered. This is not a black issue. This is an issue for everybody. This racism and this type of hatred just has to stop. And I think we've done a good job of coming forward and saying this is not right, but we have to go further. And I'm talking about gun control laws and all these things that are happening. So it will be very interesting to see where we go from this. But certainly our thoughts and prayers to the people of Buffalo, New York, and in fact of all America. So that's what I want to say.
Beautifully said, as always. The one thing I would disagree with you with is what you said off the top about we couldn't have never seen this happening. Unfortunately, you can see it happening because of the hate that's spewed all the time on certain forms of media in the U.S. Not to name names, Tucker Carlson, and it's far too entirely predictable, and that's the saddest thing I think about the whole thing. But I'm with you, Lester. I don't know if it's the proximity that we have to Buffalo or just the straightforward, uncomplicated levels of hate in this particular case from this young man who, during COVID got bored and went down the unfortunate wrong rabbit holes that are all available and ended up with that sort of hate, which just boggles my mind. That these people could be going out to get groceries and some guy could end their lives. And it was the other thing that stuck with me there was a lot of seniors, a lot of people who lived, 80, like you said, 84, 86-year-old woman and a 73-year-old man and so on and so forth. And one of the stations I watched the other night went through the reasons they were at the grocery store. And one was buying snacks for date night with his wife. And one was buying a cake for 3-year-old granddaughter or grandson's birthday party. And it's just, I don't know. It happens over and over again. And mostly in the States, but it's happened here too, so we can't...
For sure.
And it's just... I don't know. Sometimes we get numb to it, but certainly not numb to this one. And you said it, like I said, you said it really well, Lester. Just thoughts to everybody out there. And we hate talking about this stuff on the pod, but sometimes it needs to be. Because, I don't know, somehow this has to end, and I don't know where. And it gets pretty hopeless sometimes watching it. But, yeah, it was brutal. There's no easy transition to get back to what we do on a week-to-week basis, but the Platinum League is here, and we're not in it. And I don't want to do any personal attacks on this podcast, but how could the commissioner allow rules by which
It's an absolute joke.
the 4 stars of the podcast, and by stars I mean stars,
with an asterisk next to it.
But weren't we just guaranteed to be in the Platinum League last year? Why did that change?
Yeah, how did you alter the rules without us really understanding?
Well,
even when I was playing Bob Weeks, I really didn't understand that I was getting kicked out of the Platinum League.
To be fair, Jimmy,
I thought it was an exhibition. I thought it was Drago against Apollo Creed. I thought it was just an exhibition, and then I died.
well, that does happen to Apollo. However, as you remember, when we started this Gold Bar League, it was literally born on the podcast, and I made it up as we went along. And so in year 2, that just continues. So whatever wild turns my brain takes, that's where we're headed. Look, everyone in this group, we had a chance to make the Platinum League. Better chance than most even. All you had to do was beat Weeksy to move on, Jimmy.
But
you failed to do so.
I won, and I made it somehow back into the talent division, but I didn't make the Platinum League.
Well, that's because you did not
I'd
win.
rather be in the Platinum League.
Well, that's nice, but you did not win that division. Bob Weeks beat you. It's
That's
Bob Weeks.
nice, he
Bob
says.
Weeks just beat you.
I just assumed we'd be grandfathered in.
I was watching.
Even though I told you 6 weeks in a row that would not happen.
I didn't figure. I figured we figured it out.
I do have something for Puffy here, though.
Nice.
In the chat last week, or 2 weeks ago when we had our last episode, Sam Donahue, who leads the Gold Bar League with 40 gold bars, so he qualified, obviously. He did make a proposition. He said, I'll give Puffy all my gold in exchange for his stealth driver.
Oh,
So you give him your stealth driver, and we usher you right into the pot 1 of the Platinum League.
where if I battle through the Platinum League, I will win a stealth driver.
Yeah.
That's
Correct.
the same as me actually doing this to not then get in the Platinum League. Yeah, no, I'm good. Good, nice offer. Fair offer, but I will pass.
I was watching SportsCenter just moments before we started here, and they had a few clips from one of the players on Arsenal after they lost to Newcastle, basically knocking them out of Champions League.
Pretty
And
much.
Really hurting their chances.
Yeah.
everything because footy is my life now. So that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Of course.
I felt everything he said applied to all of us. It was unacceptable. Guys have to realize that they have to show up for these things.
Yeah,
It's true.
we are the Arsenal / Man U of the
This
Gold
our
Bar.
effort
Really
did
are.
meet our results.
Really are. This show is brought to you by betsafe.net, and of course our friends at TaylorMade, Nick and the boys providing a stealth driver for the winner. And some of the runners-up will get some TP
The plant there?
TP5 or
The plant you're
TP5
pointing at?
balls.
One
Or
of those
some of my
footballs?
Super Bowl souvenir footballs.
Nice.
My plant, or maybe Willow. Who
wouldn't
doesn't
want
want
Willow?
it? Who doesn't want a disabled dog?
You're giving away a bill, a vet bill.
Does not include insurance. Okay, so let's get to the results of the winners. Stop talking about us losers.
Yes.
Who has qualified for the
All
Platinum
right,
League?
so we had our last chance tournament, and through that, JDem13 has qualified directly. He won the last chance tournament. He got 28 out of the 50 available gold bars. Did very well there. Gold Rush and Snack Bites Pete finished second and third, so they had to play their way in, but both of them, unlike us gentlemen, both of them managed to get in. So the results from last week were Gold Rush defeating Han Solo 4-3 in a close one. Snack Bites Pete swept Will Murray 4-0. Bob Weeks did the same to some guy named Stoff, swept him 4-0.
He's
I'm
unbelievable.
confused. How did he get 4-0? Wasn't there 7 categories?
Well, I stopped counting after.
Oh, okay,
Right, I mean
okay.
it's locked up. I would I think lost there. I would have lost 5-2. So Puffy also beat Leicester 4-0.
I had
Now-
one at
now
least.
here's-
I know I had one. Celtics.
Well,
won.
not in the first 4.
Oh.
But here's the one funny thing. I was looking at the picks after on Saturday. I was pretty busy, so I didn't really see them all come in. there was a prop we had for the Rangers game where it was an over-under. And Puffy and Bob Weeks both chose the Rangers. Hence, me and Lester got swept by two guys that don't even know how to play the game.
Unbelievable.
Well, that's some
like the
fun in the
Rangers in
talent
that one.
division. Yeah, the Rangers for the over.
They were due.
Well done. Regardless, we now have our 16 places in the Platinum League. Sam won our regular season with 40 gold bars. Chewy Louie right behind him, 39.
Chewy Louie.
Gold McDonald, Pharma Mag 1, and Aaron Korolnik. That rounds out pot 1. Then we got some guy from Coburg, Matt, Marcus, Max Scatafoni, Andrew Arsenault, and Ho in pot number 2. And rounding up pot number 3, Gold Rush, Bob Weeks, Jadem 13, Snack Bites Pete, and last year's champion, Jeff Laughlin, who returns as the returning champion.
Wow.
We actually, I believe we have 6 returning people into the Platinum League. So.
Let's shout out to Ho getting back in after forgetting to submit his picks one
What
week.
a clutch. Now, should we make it interesting because we're not in the Platinum League? Should we put money down and then we each get to pick 4 people?
Ooh, we do a draft.
And then we do a draft and we can ride with our guys. It's like The Voice.
Do we have to draw somebody from each pot then?
Probably, right?
You have to drop one. Don't you have to draft one pot then?
So, do you guys want to do the draw first, and then we'll draft based on that?
Yes.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense.
And then the draft.
But I like that.
So we're gonna have to write down who's picked probably, right?
Ooh,
yeah.
How many? I can do it. How many groups are there?
Great. This won't make it.
I can do it.
This part's getting edited out.
I can do it. I'm ready.
Well, we have a backup. We have a backup.
Luckily, our most reliable member of the podcast has a pen. All right.
The same guy that about 7 minutes before the podcast started said, "Hey, we haven't been doing this for a couple weeks. Do we get a link for this, or how do we get on?"
Same guy, indeed. All right. Before me, I have the
fishbowl,
glass jug, the fish
bowl. Do you take your fish out and just leave them flopping on the floor every week, every year?
I put them in the tub.
Put them in the tubby.
We start with pot 1.
Pot 1, I love
it. And 5 of these go in here. All right. In Group A, leading off the group, we've got... Ooh. Gold McDonald.
Nice.
Better known as Lakiff.
I like Gold McDonald better.
Second year in the Platinum
Gold McDonald's a great.
Yeah.
Gold McDonald's a great handle. Good rebrand. Sold some jerseys this year, I'm sure.
Was.
Group B. We have the champion of the talent division, Aaron Korolnik.
Oh, wow. This is like a group of death. Although
he's in a different
group.
No,
they're not in the same group.
You would be terrible commentating on the World Cup draw.
I would name 11 groups of death.
They're all pretty
like
deadly.
A group of death.
Group C. We have.
We didn't do the 40 minutes of singing and dancing that usually accompanies the World Cup draw.
Well, that's after pot 1. We're gonna do our first performance piece.
Okay.
Group C. Chewy Louie. Our guy Chewy finished second overall in the regular season.
Okay.
Big Habs fan, Chewy Louie. Shout out to Chewy Louie.
2 balls left. Oh, here we have Group D. Sam. 40 gold bars. Sam, the leader. So now, one member of pot 1 will join one of these groups, so that will likely be a group of death, but we will see. And that individual is joining Gold McDonald in Group A. Pharma Mag 1. That's going to be tough. He won, I believe it was the April sweepstakes. So,
right. He's been on that leaderboard.
Moving on to pot 2. Joining Aaron Korolnik in Group B. This is a big one. Andrew Arsenault.
Oh.
If we were to name an MVP for the Gold Bar League, it would definitely be Andrew Arsenault.
Yeah.
Fan favorite there.
AA versus AK.
Oh, good. I like that.
Chewy Louie is joined in Group C by...
Should be Huey Lewis and Chewy Lewis, like another rhymer.
I wish I knew that before.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Marcus has been on the leaderboard in that top 10 for the entire season, so watch out for
Not only am I
Marcus.
writing down the names, I have the seeds ready.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna nail this.
Wow.
All right.
Incredible. Sam is joined in Group E by some guy from Coburg.
Oh, nice.
That guy terrifies me. It's the anonymity that makes him mysterious.
We now move back to
Close
pot
to the county.
one.
He
In
could
pot
hunt you
one,
down. You anger him, he'll hunt you down.
That's true.
we have Max Scatafoni, also near the top the entire time.
Nice.
He's been to several premiere nights.
Very nice.
It's good.
Joining Group B with Andrew Arsenault and Aaron Korolnik, Matt.
Ooh.
Matt.
Matt.
Great-
He's got
great
tough
handle.
competition.
Good.
He's got-
Hey, Matt, how long you spent on that name?
I doubt Jake Brooks is gonna pop out of this, but joining Chewy Louie and Marcus, we have I tore it in half almost, but Mr. Ho.
Oh,
Who you calling ho?
I think I know who I'm taking.
All right, moving on to the last pot here, and we will fill up these groups. The third member of Group D with Sam and some guy from Coburg.
Sound effects are great today on the pod, though.
Legit.
They're not real. He's adding them in after.
Oh yeah.
Snack Bites Pete.
That is Snack Bites Pete,
Oh,
not to be
legend.
confused
A
with
legend.
Snake Bites Pete. All right,
I
let's
swear to
finish
God, I
Group
wrote Snake
A
here.
off.
That's so funny.
I've actually found myself doing that quite often too. Group A, Gold McDonald, Pharma Mag 1, Max Scatafoni. Ooh, this is a tough one. And this isn't going to make it any easier. Jeff Laughlin,
Jeff
last year's
Laughlin, wow.
champion,
What a
rounds up
group.
Group A. Wow. All right. Joining Korolnik, Arsenault, and Matt.
I'm going to guess Bob Weeks. Going to be my guess.
You're going to say this is fixed now.
Bob Weeks.
Angel of Death.
Well, it's only
Bob
three people.
Weeks.
I had a 33%
See,
chance.
we got Arsenault, we got Korolnik, we got
Yeah.
Matt, and we have the Angel of Death. We might actually
That
have
is the group of death.
here.
That is
That is the group of death.
But let's
Yeah,
see what
official.
happens the next two, because joining Ho, Chewy Louie, and Marcus, also a powerful group here.
Gold Rush.
There's only a couple of guys left, so yeah. All right, Jimmy, quickly, what's the last one then? Who's
Yeah.
joining Sam, some guy from Coburg?
This
and
is like
Snack
Canada.
Bites Pete?
This is like Canada at the World Cup draw. You don't
It's
get
like
any
Canada,
time.
or we redo it all. We redo the whole thing.
No, I had 3 left. I guessed really well. JDem 13, baby.
Yes, this is gonna be JDem 13. JDem comes to pretty much every single one of our premiere nights.
This
so
is the
Nice.
most I've ever paid attention to anything we've done on the pod.
I'm
You've done well.
amazed.
You've done well.
Well done, Jimmy. You're locked in today.
amazed.
All right, so now I am ready for this draw because I'm going to redeem myself. So right now we're going to each pick, so there's 4 of us, so we're each
So
going to
4
pick
groups.
4 guys.
One group.
Right?
Yep.
4
But they
guys or
pick-
4 groups? Or one
They
group?
have to be one guy from each group, I guess, right?
Okay,
okay,
that's
I
fair.
see.
That's fair.
Okay, so we'll just
Okay.
we'll do a snake. Oh, we all have different orders of the boxes here, don't we?
Yeah, we
okay.
do. Do you want me to write our names quickly on this and throw them in?
Yes, and then we'll draw. Yes, that's
Give me
what
one
we
second.
should do.
Yeah, this is good podcasting right here.
Getting my value from these Kinder eggs here.
Very good job. Did you say Tinder?
Tinder eggs would be fun. That would be a
Really
fun
fun.
way to do Tinder.
That's a great idea.
Your match is
Yeah.
inside the chocolate egg.
Yeah, so you
That's it.
group up with four people or 8 people. You come on the Riverside app,
Yeah.
and stuff goes on every single one, and you pick out who you go out on the date and you make the love to.
You have to.
That's another draw.
You
That's
have to-
another draw.
You have to make love.
You have to make love to whoever gets picked out of the thing.
That's fair.
No
All right.
matter what
That's probably
he
illegal.
or she may look like.
It's probably
Both have to be consenting.
yes.
Stoff, number one
Stuff. Number one pick.
All right.
pick. Then we've got Lester.
Why, yeah.
Things are coming up well for the Lester.
Okay, it's
and
gonna
Stoff
number
show.
3 is gonna be me or Puffy. See, I did it.
You had the first one right. James.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
rigged.
4 is
Unbelievable.
With the
Puffy.
snake pick. Snake
4 is
pick,
Puffy.
yeah.
4 is gonna
So
be Puffy.
do I get the first
Oh, actually,
pick?
4 says James again.
Damn it.
So okay, so
what
we'll
is
go,
the prize? How much money are we putting on this?
Oh,
Ooh.
Money.
It has to
Hold
be
on.
worthwhile.
50 apiece.
Yeah, 50 bucks is
each?
good.
Okay, 50
I
bucks
can.
each.
I can part with 50
I like
bucks
50.
for this.
50
Now, do you
bucks
want me
each.
to explain a bit of the format and the rules to you guys before you start betting, or do that after so you're disappointed?
Yeah.
Figure it out. We'll figure it out on the fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
More fun to learn after.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. No, how do we? Yeah, so these people are getting eliminated. How many people get eliminated every week?
So one person from each group for the first 2 weeks, and then when we have a final 8, we have a playoff.
So
Now,
how are we going to
Do
decide?
they
what-
reseed? Do
Much
they
like
reseed?
yes, there will be reseeding. So much like last year, everyone's given a certain amount of bars depending on how they perform in the regular season. So Sam, since he won, will have 18 gold bars. Chewy Louie 17, Gold McDonald and Pharmamag and Aaron Korolnik all have 16 bars.
Oh, okay.
So then some guy from Coburg, Matt, Marcus, Max, and Andrew Arsenault get 15, and then the remaining guys have 14.
Oh, wow.
I think personally, let's just simplify this because we're simpletons. Whoever has the guy who wins the Platinum League wins the $200 or 150.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I figured we were doing.
yeah, that's what we're
I'm
doing.
just explaining to you who you
That was
might
gonna
want
be
to
more-
think about
That was
picking.
going to be more complicated than that.
Because Sam's got the advantage. Sam has an advantage.
Sam has an advantage in his group, and also when you make it out of the group stage, whatever bars you have left, that will determine the matchup. So most
Oh,
bars
sorry.
will
So the
face
top
me.
seeded guys all have advantages in their groups?
yes,
Yeah,
they have
bars.
they have a couple more bars.
Yeah, not a big advantage. Now, when you get to the quarterfinals, do the bars go back to 0 or
No,
or
the
bars
bars-
stay the way.
They stay how they are, and that's what determines the matchup. So most bars will play the least bars, second most, second
Okay.
least, and
And
it's a best of 7. So like,
And are we
just
back
did
to
on the
like
weekend.
they're betting bars on each game, like 5 bars in this game, or
That's what we're doing for the first couple rounds, and then
Okay.
once you're facing off in the playoffs,
it's back to the
best of 7, yes. And the home field advantage, so the 4 picks over 3 will go to whoever has more bars.
perfect.
So, yeah.
All right. So let's start with group. Oh, so you can pick anywhere on the board here, or
Yeah,
should we
anywhere on
pick
the board.
group by group?
So,
No,
so
no,
any
anywhere
guy.
on the board.
So you can pick 4 guys in the same group if you want.
Of course, but that you're kind of limiting your chances.
Well,
there,
you're
too, right?
guaranteeing a spot in the semifinals.
In the quarters.
In the quarters. You could,
Quarters.
yeah.
All right. So Stoff, you have the first selection. Go ahead.
First selection here, I will go with. You know what? Sam's done well all year. I'm taking Sam.
Ow.
All right.
Can't bet
I-
success.
Am going
It's
to.
Lester. It's Lester.
I am going to wait for
Fire
Lester,
Lester,
and
so
then make
they
a
can
selection.
spit.
Lester's been fired, so
I am going to have to go with a little loyalty. I'm going to show some loyalty here. Chewy Louie, you're the man. Come on through.
this is
Not
like
a
an
back
NFL
pick.
draft lottery. It's going
Good pick.
to the board.
Yeah, it is. It's predictable right now. Will Jimmy take Gold McDonald? Is the question.
I will. I'm going to take my favorite rapper, El Kif, otherwise known as, Lil Kif, as Gold McDonald's. That's my guy.
Hey,
Puffy?
Buffy.
So it's a snake one, right? So I got back-to-back picks here.
Yeah.
I am going to go with the man, the myth, the legend, A.K. Aaron Korolnik.
Ooh, that is a
Wow.
bad pick. Bad pick.
I like that.
He knows the gambling. And with my second pick, I'm going with Ho. There's no way I'm leaving Ho
Wow.
on board. He's coming home. Ho is coming to Puffy's team.
Is your arm okay?
Why?
From that reach?
Ho is not a reach in gambling.
No, he's not. He's not. And to keep in mind, he did miss a week, so that's why he's lower. However, he does start at a 4-bar disadvantage compared to someone like Sam's.
Good value. Good value.
Good value pick. I like it. All right, Jimmy, you're up.
All right. I I find him intensely mysterious and terrifying. Some guy from Coburg.
Wow.
Very nice. Lester?
I think I'm gonna have to go dark here. Taking the Angel of Death.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Wow, that's
Wow.
he goes early.
I mean,
Wow.
he has killed before, so that will happen. Well, I get 2 picks here. I mean, I gotta go with my BFF first and foremost, Andrew Arsenal.
Yeah.
I wanted him. I'm not gonna lie.
We didn't have a website, so
I wanted him.
It's nice that we thanked him by picking him like 12th.
Hey,
Well, he was supposed to go in the 3rd round.
Hey, sorry,
Yeah,
He was
sorry.
supposed to go 10th.
yeah.
Sorry,
there
who
you
was
go.
your first pick, Stoff? Just already. who was
Sam.
your
I
first
took
pick?
Sam. I mean, that was
Sam,
the
sorry.
consensus
All right.
number 1.
Yes, okay.
No one could argue against that. Ooh, this is a tough one. A lot of good names left on the board. I got a lot of faith in this guy. I'm going with Max Gattafoni,
Oh, wow.
the
that's a
Italian
good pick.
stallion. I hope he's
Nice.
all right. Lester, you're up.
Well, I'll tell you what. Dark horse, but how could you leave the defending champion, Jeff Laughlin, out? I'm
That's
taking
true.
him.
That is true.
He's been through it all before, so
He knows what it
he knows
takes.
He knows it's coming. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to go against the grain by picking my second player in Group A, Pharma Mag 1, the 4 seed.
Oh, wow.
Very strong pick.
I
Very
think
strong
so.
pick.
I think so. I'm feeling good about it. Puffy, you
Best
got
on the
two
board, I
two to
think.
finish her off
When
your
I
team.
when I look at that pick, I'm reminded of Jay Onright. You blew it.
I'm going to go with Snack Bites Pete.
Nice.
All
And let's go with Matt.
I would have picked Snack Bites Pete if he had changed his name to Snake Bites Pete. But as Snack Bites Pete, I do not fear him. Is it me now? I'm the
Yes,
last
That's
pick.
correct. Yep.
All right. I want to take the. I'll go Marcus. I'm all about Marcus.
I like that, Marcus. Frequently
And-
in the top 10.
Lester, you got your last pick. You got Gold Rush or I can't read my own writing. Jamie Benn, it looks like. Jamie Benn 13.
Jamie Ben.
Jamie Benn 13.
J Dem.
Oh, J Dem.
J Dem. I am going to take J Dem only because he's in a different. I've got representation from all the groups now. So
Okay, I like that. So I will have Gold Rush.
Wow.
And
So
that
exciting.
rounds us out. Wow, this is
We
this
feel
is
like
a-
we're back
now-
in. I feel like we're back in the Platinum League.
Now to even take it to the next level, should we now bet on which one of us is going to win with our group?
Yes, now.
Another 50
Another
bucks.
50. Another 50.
Another $50.
my
I am
God.
taking stock.
No, but we could allow the Rubber Boots Nation to bet on in a poll
Ooh, yeah.
on which
That's a good
team
idea.
they like to win.
I like that.
Make it interactive and save me some money.
I just wanted to say right away that all my team that I've drafted will be receiving stealth drivers no matter what the outcome. I've been stockpiling them in my garage. I'm just
Well, thanks. Good to know.
Unless
This
they
is a good
forget their
time.
picks.
This is a good time to unveil that I am, in fact, Pharma Mag 1. I've rigged the whole thing.
Imagine these are all stuff.
Imagine, right?
He just,
Matt. I stopped getting creative near the end. Matt. Sam.
Is there anything else? So how is it going to work this week, Stoff? Just let people know so we can move on.
Alrighty, so this week we have our week number 1. You're gonna
Hold on,
have-
shut
I'm
up for a
gonna
second,
find-
Stoff. Is there a truck running by your house?
You know
Stoff?
what? I got a lawnmower.
Lester,
Do my-
lawnmower. The furnace guy. Do the same
I'm gonna
guys
mute.
that do the furnace
I'm gonna mute,
do the
sorry.
lawnmower? The lawnmower
Oh,
guy.
God. I'm sorry.
The furnace guys, the
Hang on,
renovating
hang on.
guys, they tiled the floors, and then they fixed the furnace, and now they're mowing the lawn. All during the podcast hours.
I can finally hear myself think. So on this first weekend...
Sorry about that.
No worries, buddy. There will be a list of props, much like last year. You can bet whatever amount of gold bars you want, but you must bet on a minimum of 4 of the props, so you can't just put everything on one. But as long as you put 1 bar on 4 of them, you can do whatever you want with the rest.
Nice.
Same for week 2, and then in week 3, we'll have our first best of 7 quarterfinals. The week of June 11th will be the semis, best of 7, and the final will be on the weekend of June 18th. We will crown a champion who will get a stealth driver, hand-delivered to them by James Duthie.
Also, I would like to add that Jimmy is going to match the $150 for whoever wins. I will also personally donate $150 to the charity of the winner's choice. So Stoff, Lester, Puffy, or me. All right.
Is it suspicious if the charity's name rings familiar?
Yeah, it's gonna. Ho's gonna win and ask you to donate to the Sean Cameron Fund.
I will be playing for willowsbacklegs.org.
I like that.
Okay, so we will do that, and so that wraps it up. Look for the picks it out. I will retweet when Stoff tweets it on Rubber Boots later on in the week. Correct, Stoff? Saturday, Friday, something like that.
Yes,
and
Friday afternoon or Saturday morning, we'll have those out to you.
Thanks again to betsafe.net for sponsoring the Gold Bar League. Friends at TaylorMade for coming through with the big prizes.
Sorry, I have one more thing, guys. For us for next year, I want to give you guys the opportunity to start with a leg up. So I am offering 1 gold bar to the person out of you 3 who can answer this question.
Okay.
What is the play Othello about? No checking.
Othello.
Because we were making fun of you last week, and so you had to stymie us. Othello, I believe, is a play about a play.
No.
I think it's about racism in the early times.
Good.
No. It's about a war. The Ottoman-Venetian War. So.
Oh, yes, the old Ottoman.
You guys have all been docked 1 gold bar.
Lester didn't even get a vote. Lester didn't even get to vote.
I didn't get to vote. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's okay.
Lester, say war.
I didn't know anyway, James.
All right,
Othello was a fellow.
So we're all at -1 to start next season?
Right. Oh, no. Lester's at 0.
It's all right, because I'm guaranteeing next year we'll all be in the Platinum League where the commissioner will be fired.
Well, the field is expanding to 32, so we can only hope so.
All right. Nice. Okay, thanks everybody for joining us. Stay tuned for the regular pod on Thursday night.
First there was gold, it was successful, but now we go to another level. It's so much better, and you don't see the Platinum League, the Platinum League.